Hey Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on what is currently hiding in your subconscious or your shadow. And I really feel that this is an important topic to cover because I do feel that many of us in the collective right now do need some shadow work, a lot of shadow healing. This reading may or may not be triggering for some of you, so just a forewarning for that. But let's get right into it. I'm going to be pulling various oracle cards for you to start off, and then we will get into the tarot to get a good idea of what you are currently harboring in your subconscious that needs to be looked at. Oops. Okay, so what is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious? What is currently, okay. So here is your card. I'm gonna make sure you can see. Okay. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Awesome. Okay. What is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious? Okay, we have the shadow. Very fitting. And please don't forget to like this video. It really helps my channel out. And don't forget to subscribe for all future content. Okay, here is your card. Some of you might be feeling guilty about something. That's what I'm getting so far. What is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious? Oh, could be a connection for some of you that you're dealing with. I'm gonna get one more oracle card. What is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious? We have Virgo. You may or may not be connecting to a Virgo. You may have Virgo in your own chart. This glare is going to drive me insane. Okay. Let's just leave that there. Okay, so let's get into the tarot portion. What is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious? What is currently hiding? Okay, we have the Chariot, and we have the Ten of Swords. And one more tarot deck for you guys. What is currently hiding in Scorpio's subconscious, please? Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Chariot again. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move these up a little bit, especially these guys, so I can fit everything on screen. Okay, so what I'm ultimately picking up right away here is that some of you could be feeling pretty guilty about something that you have done in the past, and the only reason I'm saying that, aside from the shadow here, is that in this image it shows a girl crying, and it looks like she is holding a little figure, what looks like Humpty Dumpty. He's cracked open. So if you know the story of Humpty Dumpty, then that might be significant for you. There could have been someone in your life that you lost, or maybe there was some sort of situation here where you feel that you contributed to the outcome of the way that something happened in someone's life here. But I do feel that some of you could be feeling guilty about something. It's like you're hiding the way that you truly feel about a situation. Maybe you feel that you had something to do with it. some of you, yeah, it feels like guilt, honestly. It just feels like some guilt is eating at you. Maybe you were not the highest version of yourself in this situation, whatever, whoever this person is to you. I am picking up a lot of Cancer energy. We also have Virgo. It's almost like you feel responsible for the way that something has turned out, the way that it has sort of happened here. And I feel that you are having a hard time coming to terms with this. It's almost like you try to push it away. You don't want to accept some aspect of maybe the way, it's almost like whatever role you played in the situation, you don't want to look at that. You don't really want to, you don't want to accept the truth of a situation. And for others of you, you definitely could have lost somebody in your life, whether it be that they passed away or that they are no longer in your life, sort of that you have separated from them, and you're feeling a lot of remorse about this. I feel that you sort of keep it to yourself, though. I feel that there is a lot of deep pain, a lot of deep grief that you are harboring within your heart. And when I see this card, it's almost showing me that I feel that you need to talk to somebody about this. It's also telling me that maybe you need to express something to someone, tell someone the way that you feel. I also am picking up an energy of being maybe involved with somebody romantically, or at least very close friends with somebody, because I have this card here. So there could be an energy of you wanting to bring some sort of information towards this person, maybe tell them how you feel about whatever has happened in the past. Maybe you want to explain to them what has happened to you in the past. They could be two different situations. And then for others of you, I'm also getting that there could be a lot of emotions that you want to share with somebody in your life. It's almost like you're bursting from your heart, you're bursting from the inside out because you want to tell someone the way that you feel about them, but you keep it to yourself. Maybe whatever has happened in your past here, it makes you feel like you have to keep yourself reserved. It's almost like you don't want to get hurt again, or you feel that this is a really interesting message that came through. It's almost like you are too much, like the way that you come across could be too intense. And as a Scorpio, traditionally ruled by Mars, but I like to use Pluto as the ruler for Scorpio personally. You guys are very intense, and your emotions can come across very, very deep, very intense. Sometimes it can be too much for some people. And maybe you have experience in the past where you have expressed the way that you feel, you've expressed some sort of emotion or some sort of pain, and someone sort of brushed it off, they didn't take you seriously, or they made you feel even worse. Maybe they gaslit you, or maybe they pushed you away as a result. Maybe they were afraid. And I do feel that there is just an overarching message here about you wanting to speak up about something, you wanting to share something with somebody, but you find that you hold yourself back because you're afraid of the outcome. You're afraid of what they're going to think, of what they're going to say, or of what could happen. It's almost like you feel that you will ultimately sabotage the situation if you say something, but you will also sabotage the situation if you don't say something. So it's showing up on both ends. So it's almost like a double-edged sword here. With the Virgo energy in here, I'm definitely picking up that you could either be connecting to a Virgo, or you are very much focused on your own healing. You're focused on your personal healing, like your mental health, your physical health. I feel that some of you have been really working on your fitness goals as well, maybe eating healthier, trying to maintain a routine, trying to maintain some sort of schedule for yourself. I feel that keeping some sort of schedule, keeping a routine, maybe having some sort of ritual that you follow every day is going to be very beneficial for you. I'm also getting the random message that some of you could be going like gluten-free, something like that. So if that resonates for you, then that could definitely be for you. That could be a sign for you as well. Just had an ambulance pass right in front of me, and I have the window open. So that could mean something for you guys. This could be a confirmation for something that you've been feeling. Maybe you feel that there's like some sort of impending doom in your life. It's almost like, but I feel like it's self-imposed. I honestly feel that it's like no one's making you feel this way. This is how you feel about yourself and your own emotions. So yeah, I definitely feel that you are using fitness and health as an outlet to sort of bring some balance to your emotional life here, which is a very healthy way to go about things. So I am proud of you guys for that. Moving down to the tarot cards, we have the Chariot twice, and it is actually ending the reading on both ends here. So what this is making me feel is that you're trying to move out of some sort of situation. You're trying to move out of murky waters, but you feel stuck. It's almost like you're spinning wheels in the mud. And with the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, this is definitely you being stuck in a situation that makes you feel betrayed, that makes you feel, it's almost like something is taking so much energy out of you, both physically and mentally, but yet you're still stuck there. So I don't know if this is a person, if this is a job, if this is your home, like where you live, but this is definitely somewhere or somebody that you spend a lot of time. That didn't make sense. So somewhere that you spend a lot of time, or somebody that you spend a lot of time with. And I definitely feel that you are kind of like, what's that phrase? How does it go? Not foot in your mouth, it's something else. There's something else that goes along those lines. But it's almost like you're hurting yourself in the situation. It's like you're putting the dagger into your own heart here. And notice how, especially in this 10 of Swords depiction, in the image, the character is actually, he's in a wooden box. So he's in a wooden box and he's being stabbed from all angles. So it's like no matter where you turn, I feel that you feel that you're stuck. You feel that you are being hurt in this situation, but maybe you feel that you can't get out of it. It's almost like whatever the situation is, it feels like safety to you, but it also feels like pain. Okay. Yeah, some of you might have this underlying tendency where you tend to keep yourself in situations that are toxic because it feels comfortable for you. And not to say this is just a problem that you have. I know many people have this problem at least once in their life until we learn a lesson about it. But it definitely just feels like, look, like there's even a sword in his foot. It's like you're chained to something. And the 10 of Wands here, she is tied up to the pole, and there's a chandelier about to fall on her head. So it's definitely feeling like you're keeping yourself stuck in whatever the situation is, which I will clarify for you. But I feel that the main message that's coming to me of what you are hiding is your own fears of the future, your own fears of being vulnerable, and then your own fears of moving on. Like finding something that is more fitting for you, a little bit more beneficial for you. I just feel that you have this fear of moving away from what you're used to. We have a lot of Cancer energy here. We also have some Gemini energy and Sagittarius energy. It honestly just feels like you are going through a very trying tribulation of, you're going through something rough here, but you're still stuck in it. And I feel like you have tried to get out of it. I feel that you've tried to move forward. You're trying to make plans to make something happen here, whether to move forward in the situation or to move away from it. But no matter what happens, it's like you keep coming back to the same place, and you know that it's hurting you. I do feel that you know this. You are consciously aware of the fact that this is kind of destroying you from the inside out. So I'm going to get some clarifications here. Can we clarify what the 10 of Swords is, please, for my Scorpios? What is the 10 of Swords? We have the 4 of Swords, Knight of Cups. What is the 10 of Swords situation? 4 of Cups, King of Coins. Right underneath the King of Coins we have the Empress. Okay. I think I'm starting to see what this is. For some of you, it may be that you are trying to pursue a connection. You are trying to open up in a particular connection here. You have love for somebody that you want to share this love with, but it's almost like you feel that this person either doesn't feel the same, or it's kind of like that self-sabotaging energy with this shadow card, these 2 shadow cards that came out at the very beginning. It's like you're kind of letting your past get to you. It's like you try to move forward, but then you think about all the pain that has happened in your past, right? With the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Maybe you were able to free yourself from a situation that really hurt you and caused you a lot of damage, but now that you're starting to feel something for this new person, it's causing you to sort of like revisit all of the pain that you've gone through, and it's sort of putting you through this healing process. I feel that you are coming face to face with the way that you approach connections, and you're kind of just afraid that maybe you're investing in the wrong thing, or you don't know if this person feels the same way. But with the King of Coins and the Empress underneath, whoever this person is very important to you. You do want to give your time and your energy, maybe even your resources to this person. You want to share your life with this person. You could be connecting, I'm picking up heavy Taurus energy, as well as Capricorn, Virgo. Why does Scorpio feel like the Four of Cups? Why does Scorpio feel like the Four of Cups? Why? Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You're hurting from whatever you've gone through in the past. 9 of Coins. You have gone through something that really broke you. It really shattered your soul. It might have even ruined, like, not ruined, but it's like it definitely made its impact on your physical reality, your material reality. And it's sort of like, it honestly destroyed you. And if I'm being completely honest, it destroyed you. This is something that for you as a Scorpio, it would be a very plutonic moment for you, very cathartic, something that made you hit rock bottom and have to come up again. So it's almost like you carry this fear, you carry the fact that you are still not healed from something in your past, and you overthink about what could happen in the future. And I feel that with the 9 of Coins here, the 2 of Coins right underneath it, there is an energy of you wanting to really work on your own stability, work on yourself, work on making yourself feel a little bit more stable and a lot more healthier in the mindset. But I feel that you could be having a hard time doing this because you have so much that you have not healed from that you still think about. It's almost like maybe some of you just like shove this down into your subconscious and try not to pay attention to it. But I feel like now that you're starting to open up into a new direction in your life, it's starting to creep back up on you, and you're starting to see like, oh shit, maybe this is something I have to deal with. Yeah, I honestly feel like if you don't deal with this now, it's going to affect your future. There could be a tendency of wanting to isolate yourself or spend a lot of time alone, or just want to be single because you can't get past whatever this person did to you or whatever happened here. I'm honestly conflicted if I want to even look into what this is. The devil? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so there was definitely some sort of toxic situation here, something with controlling, manipulation, could be some obsession, some addictions as well, something that was just not healthy for you. And I feel that it's really starting to creep up on you, and it's starting to affect other things in your life. Oh, Scorpio. What should their next actions be? What should their next actions be? And obviously, we all have free will. This is just advice. We have the Page of Coins, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Coins. I'm getting the message to pursue this new avenue, but be very careful, be very mindful, not to be careful that, yeah, because we have the Devil here at the bottom. Queen of Wands. I feel that the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel that you have a lot of desire for this person, whoever this person is to you. You have, but it's almost like the way that you approach relationships is not the healthiest way, if I'm being completely honest. I feel that you are still sort of caught up in the past way that you have pursued relationships, like the dynamic that you shared with somebody is specifically what I'm getting. And I feel that in order to avoid having this outcome happen again, you need to be very mindful of your own actions, of your own intentions, and of the way that you speak as well. I am getting that the way that you communicate needs to be addressed. The way that you, maybe you could have been a little bit impulsive in the past. Maybe the way that you communicate with others is a little bit vindictive, or can be very sharp sometimes, which sharp is not a bad thing. It just comes with the intention, right? So yeah, I just honestly feel like you need to take a step back and sort of really get to the bottom of why you act the way that you act in connections. And it definitely has something to do with what you've been through. And I'm not putting the blame on you. I'm not putting the blame on another person. I just feel like when we are in a relationship with somebody, we share the blame. There are two people. Of course, if it's a conventional relationship, there are two people. There are two sides of the story. There are, in order to have a relationship dynamic, we need to be able to connect with another person, and we both play a part in that connection, right? So I just feel that the way that you have known relationships to be is just a little bit toxic. I feel that you want to have some sort of control over the situation. There's a lot of passion with the Queen of Wands underneath the Devil, but I feel that there is an element of control. I feel that you want to control something. And I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Control is not love. And that's honestly a lesson that I've had to learn for myself. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't learn the lesson myself, if I didn't know what it felt like, which is why I do the work that I do. I feel that I can really help others with what I've been through and what I have myself learned about myself. And I'm here to tell you that control is not love. So you are being asked to look in the mirror. I'm getting, like, with this Page of Coins, like, look at your reflection. Look at the way that you are. Look at the way that you approach situations. Does it line up with your values? Does it line up with your intentions? Is it really the best way to go about things? This is some questions you need to ask yourself. What advice do we have for Scorpio in this situation? Okay, we have the King of Coins, 10 of Cups. What advice do we have for Scorpio? The Devil, the 3 of Swords. Yeah, so there's definitely, Page of Cups, there's definitely an opportunity here for you to move forward with some sort of situation. Could be a person, could be a job opportunity, anything that makes you feel very emotionally fulfilled. Something that could be very beneficial for you in the long run, something that will help you be very stable and establish a legacy for yourself. But I do feel that before you're able to do that, you're going to need to take a look at whatever this 3 of Swords is for you. We have the Devil, 3 of Swords. So you need to take a look at your heart. You need to dig into your heart space and get to the bottom of why you feel the way that you feel. And I think there needs to be a lot of shadow work done when it comes to relationships in general, and how you show up in that relationship, and maybe even the people that you pursue. Maybe you have been addicted to toxic people, or people who are inconsistent, people who are controlling and manipulative and have addictive tendencies. Yeah, I'm getting like this feeling in my stomach, like that kind of like the gut feeling of being anxious. Maybe you guys have been feeling very anxious. Maybe someone in your life makes you feel anxious, so pay attention to that. But I just honestly feel like the only thing standing in the way of you and your happiness, of you and your future, is the fact that there are some unaddressed wounds that you have to take a look at. And it definitely has a lot to do with maybe your own controlling tendencies, your own scorpionic tendencies, and definitely the people that you choose to associate yourself with. So is there anything else here? What is the closing message for Scorpio from the universe? Closing message for Scorpio. 9 of Wands, 5 of Coins, 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Yeah, like I said, I feel like there's still some distance between where you're at now and where you want to go, and it has a lot to do with what you're struggling with right now. Some of you might be struggling, from what it looks like, with your mental health, with your spiritual health, and some of you maybe even with your finances. But I feel like you are just in a place where you're feeling very guarded. You're feeling like you have to protect yourself. You're feeling very much stuck in your head. You guys honestly feel like you are going through it mentally and emotionally, maybe even physically with your material world. So there is definitely a need. Let's see what's underneath the 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands, yeah. So once again, there is distance between you and your stability because you have a lot of work to do. You need to get to the bottom of where you are right now, what has gotten you to this point when it comes to your relationships, to your connections, because I feel that there is a lot within you that you've been through that sort of has morphed the way that you view relationships, and it's not the healthiest way. So I feel that there has to be a lot of strategic planning when it comes to what you want your future to look like, and definitely an active intention, active focus to get out of your head. So anything that you can do to help you get out of that negative, anxious mind space is going to be very beneficial for you. And for some of you, I'm also seeing travel, maybe spending time with people, or just trying something new with the 3 of Wands. This is Aries energy. So maybe being a little bit more in your creative energy, spending time with others. Like if someone invites you somewhere and you feel like you're up for it, then definitely go for it. Try not to isolate yourself too much. try to have some fun and do things that will help open up your mind to a new perspective and to a new side of life that you've never experienced before, because I do feel that there is like a certain way that you have experienced life, and it's kind of starting to decay for you. That's the word that I heard. Like, the way that you have been living life is a little bit old, and you need to open up your eyes, your physical eyes as well as your spiritual eye, to see where you are going and if what you are doing is actually aligned with what you want to become. So I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. This is a very intense message for you. I hope that you were able to get something from this reading, and I will see you in my next reading for you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.